Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Arizona's offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it
unleashes one deep? And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Firing to the right, complete. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lawrence. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back. It's a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the ground game. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big C.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll put the tight end in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TDs.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Feeling some heat. Working the middle, it's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. Wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really.
Got a lot of running room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the 30-yard line on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They move. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. It's complete to the right.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Getting some heat. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got him in a third and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up first and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a field goal.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the easy completion. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the D deny them on second and goal. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. Got room at the 35. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously, having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He makes the connection. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interested to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy
trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detract.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse.